Right. So, am I audible, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Mitra, since you have the laptop console, so you operate things from there. Okay, like unraising the hand, raising the hand, recording, and all that. You understood?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right. So, I was not able to go upstairs today because of the rain. Suddenly, after making all these arrangements, the rain stopped, and I thought it's already time, and I don't want to waste your precious time. So I'm in one particular place. Hope you remember this place. I used to conduct the class being here last year, and Mitra is in another room. So I thought I could give
Yes,
her
sir.
some scope. Yeah, I thought I could give her some scope because upstairs we both were sharing the same terminal, and it was not giving a proper privacy. So we are starting now. Okay, so the prayer goes like this: with the help of the Supreme Almighty and my dad, I would like to first of all pray that all the children who are joining in this session is vested with all the glory and abundance of skills and strengths to face the challenges of the world. I also pray to God that the people who have joined in this session, irrespective of their kind of destiny, irrespective of the kind of fate that is written on their forehead, they will always surmount as soldiers, and they will be kind in all the approach, and they will be mentally and physically strong in all the endeavors. I also pray to God that for everybody here, each and every children who is in this particular session of MS Evening Sessions, who says I can't hear anything? Which intelligent fellow said?
Merudu Bhashini, sir.
Ask her to leave and join. It's her problem, not mine.
Okay, sir.
Like I was saying, I would like to pray to God that every single kind of atom of opportunities that come on the way of the children should be grabbed, and the therapies and the ideas that are given here should be utilized for making it as a reality. Right. So we'll start now. Elvita,
Sir,
so you can start your presentation because you have to explain something about Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret, and that will add up to your team's credentials.
okay, sir.
Yeah.
So, good evening, everyone, and a warm greetings. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to present, sir. So, this presentation is going to be about the strangest secret in the world by Earl Nightingale, as sir has already mentioned. In 1956, Earl Nightingale was actually a radio speaker. He took this and recorded it, and then it went in 1 million views, and later it has also been published in lot of books. So now I would like to start my presentation. Long ago, what happened was a Nobel Prize winner was asked a question by a reporter, and the question was, "What is wrong with the men's today?" And he simply said, "Men's now today do not think." And we have also known that various people being different in their thoughts, and as their thoughts they live their life, and it can be said as the replica of their thoughts that they live today, or all the problems they are facing right now. And we are living in a golden era with a lot of interface in the world with technologies, modern era, and all the with all the problems and struggles, obstacles, amidst the all everything we are surviving. And we have also gotten abundant opportunities. Now let's take an example. There are 100 men who's at age of 25. This was given by Earl Nightingale. He says there are 100 men who's who are aspiring and who is trying to be successful in their life at the age of 25. By the time when they are 65, only one person will be rich, the other five will be still working for their success, the four will be financially independent, and the remaining will still be broken, and they'll regret for what they did, because they did not have a good determination. They just wanted to be successful but did not know what has actually happened and what they're doing right now. He gave a solution, and he defined success, which is one of the most impressive quote I have ever heard about success. He says, progressive realization of worthy ideal is success. And this can be applied to everyone's life. If a man is working totally on a determined manner on his goals, he is going to be successful. And only man who is going to meet success is the one who is able to judge what would happen, and who's able to predict the things that is happening around him. And success, he says, a success is a person who's an entrepreneur now, who wanted to be an entrepreneur. He says the definite meaning of success is what you are now is because what you thought you have to be now. And these are the things about success, he said. Only one out of 20 does the things deliberately. We want to do various things, we want to do various activities. The one person who deliberately does that is one who aimed and who targeted, who wanted to achieve something in this particular way. We have always seen that few persons being completely in stream of success continuously, and the other in failure in stream of continuous failure. And we have also seen that various people working very hard for something to be done, but they did not actually do. And on the other hand, a few people. Sir, Anas has raised his hand, sir.
தெரியாம கைப்பற்றுச்சு சார்.
On the other hand, can I continue, sir? On the other hand, where few people don't seem to be work hard but has everything, but has definite achievement. The difference between those two people is only one thing: it is the goal. People with goals succeed because they know what they are doing and where they actually want to be. Failures, they think that the problems and everything they face is due to the circumstances and due to the external force. They are not believing in themselves. They play a blame game, as we could say, that they blame everything on the circumstance prevailing. Now let's take an example: ship 1 and ship 2. This is also given by Earl Nightingale, which is so simple that even a child could understand, but has great impact on us. He says a ship started its voyage from the harbor. It had its map, crew members, captain, and it also had the destination that where it have to go. So there is no chance of the ship to fail. It will definitely reach its destination. 9 out of 10 times the ship has the chance to reach its perfect destination with amidst all the obstacles and all the problems that it faces in the center of the sea. On the other hand, ship 2, it is a ship which does not have a clear plan or a clear goal and clear destination. It does not have a captain or a crew member, but it wants to reach somewhere. That is not even possible. There is a possibility of either two scenarios happening. One, either the ship will sink in the middle, or it would reach an deserted beach. And he says like this is exactly applicable for all the humans here. If you have a goal, will amidst all the problems, will definitely be successful most of the times. And if we do not know what what we are doing, and we just want to be successful, then there is no use in that, and we will be not able to actually reach the height where we want to do. Now he says that is happening because we did not have a guidance, a proper guidance on what we have to do, and we did not have clear destination, and that is why the ship 2 failed, where the ship 1 was able to achieve its destination. Now coming back, the strangest secret in the world. Why do men with goals men be successful and the others do not? He gives an answer. He says that we became what we think. There are just like people have two pairs of eyes, we also have a pair of opinion. A pair of opinion. We almost disagrees. Everybody's opinion has lot of disagreements, but in this point, that is, we became what we think. This is one of the point where everybody, most of them agree. And there is also one more quote which is said as you sow, so shall you reap. So when you think of a positive thing, that will definitely happen, and at least you can try to make it happen. And if you think of negative terms, and if you think your life is full of anxiety, depressions and frustration, it will be so. And if you think of nothing, you will be nothing. You can become nothing. And for an example here, he's relating it with an human life. Let's take an example of a farmer. He is having two seeds in his hand and a very fertile land. He's also ready to do whatever the land offers him. One the sterile seed, and the other one is an poisonous seed. He has a choice whether to sow the sterile seed or the poisonous seed. When he sows sterile seed, he's also giving, and he's also benefiting the persons who are nearby, and he himself is also attaining success. So it is also, as a human, it is also same thing. You have two choices: either you can be successful, or you can be or you would like to be failure. It is in your hands to choose what you would like to be. And we become what we think, as he has mentioned. And in the audio, he has also mentioned a lot of quotes said by various different people, which will be also inspiring. The paradox is, we value the things which we buy for money, we respect it, we pay more attention for that. But the paradox is just exactly reverse to it. Lot of things which are highly worthwhile are given to us freely by nature and some universal law, like our life, our soul, our body, our ambitions, and most of the things to us are given free. In this, there are a lot of various things that the author has explained. It would be better if you all go through that audio. I have just explained few of the things which I understood, and which which now I have started implementing in the life. And you could all ask me, what is the strangest secret here. He says the strangeness is few people understand this law, that is, you become what we think, and few people apply it in life and the others do not. This is strange. And the secret is, it is not at all a secret. Few wise men who lived long before known this, but we fail to do, and we fail to implement in this in our life. This is what he says as the strangest secret. And he also, at the end of the audio, he also, thank you, sir. At the end of the audio, he also gives us a 30-day challenge, which just now I have started implementing in life. This is the first day of my 30-day challenge. He says, in a card, write down one particular goal, which clearly defines what you want to be in next month or next week. Like Siddharth Vijayan sir said to have a chart with writing down all your subtle characters. Here, Earl Nightingale says us to write down the goals we want to accomplish, and look at it every day morning, or whenever you have chance to say. It need not be shown to anyone else, but to you yourself. When you wake up, you could see that, and whenever you have time, you could see it, and have a calm and relaxed mind, that you have imagined that you have already accomplished it. This is the 30-day challenge that Earl Nightingale is giving. If you fail in the first 30-day challenge, from the first you have to begin it in the next 30 days, and you will definitely see success. Do not overstrain in knowing how to do, but you could actually work on it later. But first you have to implement this. You have to sow these seeds of achieving the goal, and you need not think of lot of negative thoughts. Instead, when you get a negative thought, you have to replace it with the positive thought. And on the back side of the backside of the paper where you have written your goal, he says to write down three simple sentences which makes great sense. He says, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall get it, knock it and it shall be opened for you. These are few of the three positive affirmations he has given us. If we want, we can add even more affirmations. This I wanted to share with my personal opinion and with my personal experiences. I later only realized that I have no goal, and I would be like the second ship which either will sink or which will uh, reach a destination nowhere. And I think this is one of the reason why Sir has given me. It has been only a few of the months where I have realized my goal. I did not have any thoughts about goal. I was just doing whatever that comes my way. Later only I have realized that how important the goals are. I have started reading a lot of self-help books, and now I'm having a goal, and I'm working on a predetermined manner where I feel I would be like the ship one which reached its destination. So this is all I wanted to share. Thank you so much for listening to me, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic
Very well
presentation,
done,
Kalpita.
Kalpita.
Fantastic.
Wonderful
Well
Thank
job,
you,
done,
sir.
Mitra.
Kalpita ka.
Thank you, na. Thank you,
Well
Mitra.
done, Kalpita ka.
Well done, Brinda.
Thank you, Mr. Raman.
Excellent, Brinda.
Thank you, na.
It becomes very difficult to listen to a person like Earl Nightingale. He has got a very strange voice, and he speaks with a devilish voice. He has got a very bassful throat, and it was at the beginning of his career, and he was a godfather for many. As a matter of fact, I did not want to tell Kalpita that it is going to be a little tough to make a presentation about Stranger's Secret. So I wanted her to go with a plain mind. And interestingly enough, a couple of minutes back, she herself mentioned that I have given this for a reason. Yes, she got it right, and it was straight into the bullseye. I gave this particular presentation to Kalpita for one reason, because exactly 33 days ago, in the dais upstairs, she made a presentation about she is not very attuned with any of the goals as of now. She just wants to take life as it comes. And only after a certain period of time, after certain years, she wanted to have the goal. I don't discourage this kind of thinking. I really appreciate that. But then, being a staunch follower of people like Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Les Brown, and Jose Silva, I thought I should take the responsibility of teach my disciple that goal is very important. So when you speak about goals, I get five people in my mind. One among them is Earl Nightingale. So that's why I gave, and thankfully she has started working on the 30-day challenge. So I'm sorry, Kalpita, I did not mention this, and now I'm revealing the truth. This is why I gave this presentation to you. You got it right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so Team Mirdubhashini has got a competitive edge by virtue of Kalpita's presentation, and they're going to have another presentation that is in task method. This is not in task, this is out of the task. While Team Anas can ask a question, fine. So if that team is going to have an advantage by virtue of Kalpita's extra presentation, we should also get the benefit. Yes, you will get the benefit. You will get the benefit, nothing to worry. Now, let's get inside the rumble in the jungle. So, yesterday we had the score sheet, and Kalpita, Dakshit, Dakshin, Mitra were prohibited to note down the scores. Only the other people are supposed to note down the score. Even I have not noted down anything. I'm with empty hand here. So we are going to go for the second round. And since Team Mirdubhashini had just finished Kalpita making a presentation, we will first of all go for the presentation from Team Anas, the virtual solution for the problem that was given yesterday. And for Team Anas, it was a kind of a professional-oriented problem, and Mitra was preparing a PPT with a laptop. So I am given to understand that they have a presentation to make as a part of their solution. Am I right? Mitra, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in that case, we will give some time because two presentations from one team, it will be very unfair. Just now, Kalpita finished, so we'll go to Team Anas. Anas, team, over to you.
All the best,
Thank
team
you.
Anas.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So what's the timing, sir?
We will have some 7 minutes for
Okay.
finishing your solution.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Because understandably, Kalpita took more about 10 minutes for her presentation. So you will have to be having the fair advantage of holding the 7 minutes time.
Yes, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Yeah, your time starts now.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. Thank you for putting us on stage, sir. It's really like a good opportunity for us to express ourselves right now. And let's go to the first sequence of the skit-based presentation that we have made. Now, in the first sequence, we have Kannan, who's repairing the rocket. He's continuing his job of repairing the damaged rocket. And then a conversation takes place. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Kannan, are you done with the rocket yet? Have you completed, bro? Kannan?
I'm repairing.
Okay, bro. Okay. Do you need something? Like your face doesn't seem all right. Do you need something, bro? Do you need any help?
Yes, sir. I need parts.
Dharmesh will have it. Dharmesh, Abhimanyu, where are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You have
Farooq.
some parts, bro. He's asking for something.
Bro, sorry, bro. I'm like a little busy with contacting our higher officials.
Sir,
Me and
sir,
Suresh Babu.
Yes, Azad.
sir, Dharmesh took many money from Alpha Space Center, sir.
What? Bro. Calm down, bro. What are you saying?
You can ask to Kannan also, sir.
Wait. What are they saying, bro? Do you understand what they're trying to say?
No, like I couldn't understand anything. Like first they asked for some parts of rocket, and now they are blaming me that I took money from our account. So what is this?
Yeah. What are you trying to do? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have to say something, Azad? What are you doing?
He took some money and I think he missed the rocket parts. And no, he's keeping the rocket.
Bro, he's saying that you stole some parts from the base and
And
you're
money from
and
the
you're
Alpha
doing
Space.
money laundering and stuff. What is this? I
So
don't
I
think
don't
it's true.
understand.
Yeah,
Why are you false accusing me?
it's
I did
Suresh is
not
here.
take anything from our.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Suresh,
Who
see what is
stole?
happening.
Suresh Babu. Come on,
No
man.
one stole anything.
We got a mail that we should contact our higher officials, right?
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
not
I was
waste time.
working upon them.
Wait, bro, they're
Come on.
saying something. It could turn serious. Kannan, can you unmute Kannan?
Yes.
Yeah, what? Like, Azad is saying that they stole some money from the base. What is happening? Can you explain, bro?
He pays some money from the Alpha Space and then the
What? What? How
Oh,
could he
That's
ever
not
stole?
possible.
Why? It's not.
yeah,
It's never possible.
that's what Suresh
We are
Babu.
the whole time with the
Do
whole time
you
with us.
guys have any reason for accusing us?
Yes. Any proof? Do
Um,
you guys have
even
any proof?
even we can check in the account how
Yeah,
how
and
it
one thing,
how we earned.
Abhimanyu, this guy Azad was texting me yesterday that he saw you with the Reddy Group people, the wealthy businessmen who own our company. He said that you are taking money from them. He texted me
Farooq,
last time. Now only I'm seeing it.
Mr. Sunil Reddy's like I was there attending Mr. Sunil Reddy's birthday. He's
Oh,
my
you're his
Yes.
friend.
classmate actually.
Yeah,
That
we
was the
both
reason
were
that I was
with him.
attending their family function. There's no reason behind. No
He
Yes, we
other
claims
reason.
both
that you
were
took
with
money
them.
from them for covering up some
No,
mission failures. Oh my god.
I
If
was
we
with them too.
contact our higher officials, we can
Yes,
check
we
it
can
with them.
talk to the
Yes.
higher officials and we can do it all.
Wait, Azad, you still believe that they are committing money laundering? You still believe that?
I can't understand.
Wait, I have to show something to you. It's supposed to be a top secret, but come on, let's do this. Okay.
Okay.
So you see the screen over here, everyone?
Yes, yes, Farooq.
Yeah. So
Uh,
this is our official
yes.
audit report. You guys don't even know that such a thing exists, but this is very important, so I have to show. Okay. So you can see this, right? AI powered report.
Yes.
Let me explain some of its features. Number one, all the financial transactions that we do are recorded by the topmost AI system.
Oh my God.
Okay. A secret system which is only shared to the top officials. Now you might
Farooq,
ask me,
wait.
how do I know this?
Yeah, it's a top secret, right? Why are you
Yeah.
revealing it?
Wait, you all
Yes.
know I'm the
You
senior most
cannot.
astrophysicist here, so I know about
Yes.
this. And why am I revealing to you? You'll get it in the third point. Can be only revealed during vital situation. This is a very vital situation, right? We are in the middle of a forest. Our rescue team is yet to come, and you guys are quarreling over nothing. And it's a matter of trust. So we need to know. Let's go. Okay. This is the audit report for Dharmesh Abhimanyu, and it's recorded by our AI. Look, his monthly salary is 50 lakhs. His legal credit percentage, that is the money which he, the money which is credited to him legally, it's
White money.
100%.
White money.
Yeah, white money is 100%. So there's 0% chance for any illegal money to come here. External credit. So apart from his daily job at Alpha Space, he works as a YouTuber. We all know that.
You.
So due to
He.
that, he gets
Yes.
5 lakhs. And the source is YouTube monetization. And
Yeah.
even there, his legal credit percentage is 100%. He's paying all his taxes properly, so tax absconding is nil. Illegal credit source is nil. Illegal contract credit source. He hasn't signed any illegal contracts with anyone, not with Reddy or Malhotra. He hasn't signed with anyone. So, Azad, can you understand? Look, he's clean. Nil,
I can
nil, nil.
Is that?
Yeah.
I
Now let's go to
think that
Suresh
they
Babu.
took some money
Bro, he
from
didn't
the
take any
Alpha
money.
Space.
Wait, I'll explain to you fully. See, Suresh Babu also has a monthly salary of 50 lakhs. His legal credit percentage is also 100%, which means he has spent and credited all his money in a legal way. There's no black money involved here. He's a blogger, as we all know. He writes articles for a lot of websites. So he gets 5 lakhs by that. And his
He.
legal credit percentage, again, for the external source is also 100%. And he has paid all his taxes. He doesn't have any illegal credit source. And he has not signed any illegal contract as well.
Farooq,
Yes,
wait a minute. Like, do they have rights to monitor these things, these personal stuff?
you
These are
signed a
very personal.
contract during your employment, right?
Yes, we both
Yeah,
So
did.
this is the clause 4.5 of the contract where you agreed to use the Alpha Space credit code. They gave you a number, right? A code.
yes, Farooq.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so you must have used that in all of your transactions, and that code is directly accessed by our artificial intelligence system. You understand the logic now?
So this is a top secret with this.
Yeah, it's top secret, but I have to reveal it now. No other go, because it's a very important situation right now. You guys are accusing each other of corruption, so I have to reveal it, and I'll speak to the higher officials. That's not a problem.
You mentioned it's vital.
Okay, account related statistics will be closely monitored. So whatever you're doing, everything will be closely monitored, but there'll be no sort of interference in your personal stuff. That's the main thing here. And any sort of corruption and counterfeiting will be reported to the higher officials. Since these both have not been involved into any corruption, they are still in the job, because the moment they are involved in counterfeiting or corruption, they'll be removed from the job immediately. So Azad, there's no way that they could have been involved in any sort of corruption, and this system will enable Alpha Space to prevent any mode of corruption. There is no history or evidence of any sort of corruption prevailing in our space agency. So this is also not possible. Kannan, do you understand?
Do you both ever understand right now?
Yeah, do you guys believe us after seeing all
See,
this?
Yes.
we are clean and there's no reason why are you guys accusing us.
And these statistics can only be recorded by our AI. And any sort of infringement in the functioning of the AI will have major repercussions. You could do
Like,
copyright strike and stuff like that.
oh, okay.
So you understand now?
Yes. See,
And
Azad and
like
Kannan.
Kannan and Azad should apologize for the
Guys, one
mistakes
second.
that
Let
done
Surge
by
rejoin,
false
then we'll.
accusing.
Yes, once again,
One
guys.
Shall we resume, sir?
Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
Yes, sir. We could hear you.
Yeah, I was having some glitches over here. You can resume. You have only 2 minutes left.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, Kannan, what did you understand from this?
Um,
Now you
What?
trust them, right?
yes.
Now you
So
should have
now,
understand.
Kannan
yeah,
and
You
Azad,
sh-
Azad, you should apologize to us for false accusing us.
definitely have to apologize.
Now
You
you
cannot
must
blame
have
anyone for
known.
corruption.
You must have known that you should not accuse anyone without a proper evidence.
Yeah, that's the exact thing.
Yes, we have to have many evidences and we catching that is don't have any evidence. That is not a right thing.
Okay, I'm
Exactly,
glad
bro.
that you understand. Azad, have you understood?
I
Azad.
understand.
Okay, guys, I've apologized. Now, are you happy, Suresh and Abhimanyu?
Ah, we have a big relief right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
Azad,
bro. Hey, Azad.
Azad, can you hear me?
You have to
Yes.
say a bit louder, bro. He has some audio, like he has some hearing problems, right? Say it a bit louder.
Yeah. Azad, like as you are the very youngest among our team, I also say that I would also like ask you to not judge a book by its cover. It is because that I was there in the Reddy's function. It's not that like I am a member of Reddy's group and I'm not corrupt. Okay, you should never judge a book by its cover.
And corruption in Alpha Space is not possible. You cannot take money away from our space agency
Sorry.
without the AI knowing. Okay. So we also presented the contract details and everything. We even presented the top secret things, which only people like the topmost astrophysicists and people should know. But since you're a rank below me, even then I shared it with you because it's an important situation. Okay. Don't do that again.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
she just need
Glad
to
that
know that
you
there
guys.
are many. Need to know that there are many other secrets in Alpha Space.
So do we have any time left, sir, or is it time, sir? Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Mitra, tell them I will come with another device. Tell them that I'll come with another device. Guys, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
No, the time is wrapped. So just give me 2 minutes time.
Okay, sir.
I will come up with other device because I don't think this device is not supporting to me. I'll come with other device. Just 2 minutes
Okay,
time,
sir.
okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So your presentation time is over, Team Anas. Now it is Team Mridubhashini's presentation time. So within Mitra makes things ready, I will come in 2 minutes. Just give me some 2 minutes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
the problem sir has given for us yesterday. So in this sequence, sir will act as Pratap, who is going to influence the people, very good friends, and he is going to separate each other from. He's going to break down the friendship between the friends. Let's see what happens.
Freeze. So, sir, now I would like to give a detailed description about your role, sir. Sir, your name is Pratap, sir, and you are actually playing a role in this, sir. So, it's going to be a negative role, sir. You are one of our friends, sir. From childhood, you have been one of our friends, sir. But you have always been jealous of our friendship circle, sir. We have all been flourished and we have come to this level of our occupation, sir. But unfortunately, due to some circumstances, you weren't able to choose a job and you weren't able to come into that noble profession, sir. So that's why you are always jealous of that, sir. And now we are using this opportunity to break apart our friendship, sir. So what you do is you come and influence first Mirudubhashneka and Balaji and us, sir. You are influencing them both, sir. And you are saying that you are in the least profession while others are being a psychologist, then author. That's and all a noble and a high profession, but you're always in a low quality profession, sir. And they get infuriated and they just start arguing, and they are the one who are starting the argument, sir. And finally we end up, that is Vishnu Priyaka and myself and Kalpitaka and Brindaka end up fighting with each other, sir.
What was actually the task that was given? The battle between the two members. Who are they?
Sir, Vishnu Priyaka and me, sir. One side Vishnu Priyaka and me, sir.
Psychologist and archaeologist, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And remember, Team Anas took about 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes rather. So you have to take as much time as they have to taken. Only 8 minutes, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
And you had a presentation to be shown. So you will do the presentation after this initial sequence, right?
Yes, sir. After the skit gets completed, we will start showcasing the PPT, sir.
Okay, you can go.
So hi friends, there is some new person is coming there. Who is that? Let's see him.
Don't you remember him? He is Pratap, our batchmate. Now he is here in the jungle.
Hello, howdy. So, how are things with you? It's been a long time. I've been very peaceful.
Hi,
Not
we are
for
fine.
long. Hey, banker, brilliant banker Dilip. I look at you. I mean, you've grown beard, right? Okay, goat. I mean, not the goat, no, the beard goat. Greatness of all time, goat. Right? How are you, banker?
I am fine, sir.
Okay, now friended our welcome. My name is Pratap. Banker Dilip. My name is Pratap. Call me Pratap, not sir. How are you, banker Dilip?
Yeah, I am fine, Pratap. So, how about you? So, how is your college life days going on?
Never been better. I started a business, and I always wanted to show this reality to all you people. I'm much better person than you, and I always wanted to showcase. But you have never understood specifically. Atvika never understood. Atvika, speaking about the devil, and she's here. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, Pratap. But how do you think that you are better than all of us?
Look at you, Atvika. You are just 23 years old, but you are appearing as if you have underwent 2 kidney dialysis and 1 bypass surgery. You are like 65 years old. But look at me. I'm like looking like $1,000,000. So that's the difference. Physical wise, mental wise, professional wise, economic wise, financial wise, I'm much better than all you people.
I could agree upon all your points, but not upon your profession. You do not discriminate between any professions. Everything is noble in its own way.
Well, speaking of which, Atvika, I have slightest kind of concern towards at least towards they both. She is a psychologist and she is an archaeologist. But look at you, huh? What you have been doing? You have been buying Arvind Adiga's book and then J.K. Rowling's book, and you started copying them, and you're calling yourself as an author, right? So if you ask me to consider somewhat good profession, I would say their profession as much slightly better. But as far as you and that fashion designer girl, hi, how are you? Fashion designing girl, I forgot her name. In our department, there were too
I'm
many
fine,
people.
Pratap. Still now you didn't explain your profession. So can you please explain your profession before talking about our professions?
Have you heard about Manchester United? Have you heard about
Yes.
what is it? What is it? Come on, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, what is Manchester United?
See,
Come on,
you
Africa, speak. Hello. Frozen, sleeping.
Vrindaka, you can speak. Come on, continue.
So, see, actually, you are discriminating everyone. See, you are telling, see, how very big banker is Dilip, and you are even saying about him, and you are saying about me, and you are saying about my friend Advika, and you are even saying about your profession as high. See, everyone's profession are equal, and everyone's profession is very important to them.
I totally agree, but I'm saying that being an entrepreneur, I'm having big vision than all these people. And you say that big banker. Yes, he's big banker. He's almost look at him, 95 kilograms of monster he is right now, and he's been in the AC cabin and he's been eating a lot of junk foods and he has become a monster right now. And look at you, and your eyesight has become even more deteriorated because of this fashion designing, knitting the cloths, and doing embroidery and all that. And look at Atvika there. She has gone a little sick because of writing, drafting, proofreading, and publishing. But over here, these people, at least as an archaeologist, she at least goes somewhere, and as a psychologist, she at least tries to give some solution. And on top of all of you, I'm here who is running a business. I'm an avid football fan. You know that that's why I have registered my company named as Manchester United, right? So basically speaking, I have much better vision. I have my own dream that I'm living inside in, but you people are living for somebody else's dream. Okay, so Atvika will not be able to get even the honorarium money if the publisher cancels her contract, and you will not be able to get any money from the tailor if your fashion designing contract is being cancelled. And some 7 or 8
No, not
students are
like
coming.
that. No, not like that. I'm really happy with my profession, what I'm doing, and you don't complain about my profession to me itself. So, and you don't explain my profession to me itself. I know how to do, and you see about you. Actually, I thought you will be very good and you will be very good person in society. But even though you're very good person in society, see at your character. So you're showing that you're discriminating everyone profession here, and you're showing your profession as a good one.
And also, Pratap, you told you are running a business. What business are you running? I think it's going to be a corrupt one, because from childhood you haven't been supporting any one of us, and now you are trying to discriminate two of our friends. And we would be accepting if you discriminate everyone here, but you are just
Hey, psycho. I'm sorry, psychologist.
psycho.
Speaking in favor of you. And there is another artist who is taking the canvas sheet and she's scribbling something. What's her name? Mridu Bashni.
That's all art, okay?
You want to say something,
It's not
artist?
scribbling. You should not discriminate one's profession. It's
Why?
very huge for them. If your vision is good and their vision is also good.
My point is very simple. You people are really angry on me. I can understand that. Chill. But my point is very, very simple. Profession has to touch lives. You understood? Psychologist does not touch other people's lives. Archaeologist does not touch other people's lives. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm touching many people's lives. I am running a garments unit, and maybe our friend Brinda over here can be recruited in my garment unit. I'm also running a published company under Manchester United brand, and maybe Atvika can be given a contract as well. And this guy, Dilip, can resign his job and he can come and work for me as a financier. And if Dilip, Atvika, and Brinda are really banging their heads in terms of any conflict, Mitra, you can come as a psychologist and you can give a helping hand. So the basic point is, besides being a visionary, I'm just trying to give a helping hand to each and every person to bring all you people under the umbrella of my company. But look at you, how unfavorable you speak and how
No,
disfavorable
no, no,
people
no,
are.
wait. We can't accept more than this and we can't keep our mouths shut. Okay? Why should we all sacrifice our own entrepreneurships if for your sake? If you are running garment shop, then why are you discriminating Sanjana's profession? She's also a fashion designer, and fashion designing
She
and
has
running
changed
a
her name
garment shop
also.
is pretty much the same.
Okay. She has
But
changed her name to Sanjana.
she was named
No, my
Sanjana.
name is
Oh, okay.
You forgot.
Yeah,
But
I did not want to spend. No, back in the college days, I never wanted to spend time with you people. So that's not my fault. Look,
Then why are you here with us?
it's an alumni meet. You people have sent me the invitation, right? Dear Mr.
So then you have
Pratap,
to behave properly with us, right?
what improper behavior did you see in me? Mridu.
You're
Pashi.
discriminating our profession.
Discrimination is a wrong word. No, I'm not discriminating. Please understand. I'm undermining your profession. I'm calling your profession as an idiotic profession because your profession does not. That's what I'm saying. There is no fire in your profession. There is no Josh in your profession. But being an entrepreneur and running a conglomerate businesses like me, that is really traveling so far. It has got its own vibration. Chamber of Commerce is asking me to come and join their annual body meeting in the month of November. Right? Any of you coming there for Chamber of Commerce meeting? I'm going to Delhi.
no.
You coming
Don't
there?
call
Coming
our
there? You
profession as
come.
an idiotic
Go ahead.
No, don't call her profession as an idiotic profession. She can draw the human face appropriately. Can you? You can draw it.
Uh, I have done some pencil sketching, glass painting, and all that. It's in my wardrobe. Come to my house. I'll show all that to you.
Sanjana, with whatever Pradeep is saying, I think he's
Pratap,
right.
old lady.
I mean,
Pratap.
Pratap. With whatever he's saying, I think he's right. There is a difference between all of our professions. What do you think?
HCL. Make yourself up with Johnson & Johnson baby powder and play in the kindergarten. Allow me to take my feet out of this room. You will never change. Bye. See, please, Pratap came back with an illusionary thinking that he can really discriminate amongst the job and he can really break the friendship between Balaji, Brinda, Mirdabashni, Vishnupriya, Mitra, and Kalpita. But all efforts of his go in vain. Actually, he has got his nose miserably cut and he did not want to stay there as his mission was not completed. The two missions were not completed. One, he wanted to break or shake the friendship of theirs, which did not happen. And the second one, he wanted to light up a kind of a discrimination amongst them so that they can become judgmental, which also did not happen. So Pratap is trying to leave, not willing to admit that he has lost, again, in the same manipulative fashion. And let's see how far these people are giving him the favor. And then onwards, I leave the team to take over. 3, 2, 1, go back in character. All right. Okay. So it's a waste of time. So see you next year. I'm leaving. Bye. Okay. So you might be finding my name in Forbes magazine next year, but I would be finding your name in some of the jails list next year. I'll meet you there. Okay. Bye.
Let's see, Pratap. Let's see.
We'll see about that, Pratap. Bye.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Hey, Psych. Hello. Psychologist.
What's the matter with you? Why are you calling me again? You told you're leaving, right?
I just want to give a last bite to you. Convey my regards to your dad.
Bye.
He's another lunatic fellow. Bye.
You always keep saying that, but I don't mind about it. Okay, you leave.
Praise. Now Pratap has gone out and rest of the things is left to the team. 3, 2, 1, go.
Freeze.
So friends, don't.
Freeze. Sir, as we don't have time, we are just skipping sequence 2, sir. It's all about we are fighting with each other, sir. Can we skip that or we shall continue with that, sir?
No, what I feel is I have already made the ruckus, and you people, by virtue of fighting with me,
Yes, sir.
you have already played that part. So let us not redo it. Jump into the presentation.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Then Mriduka, you can continue narrating, ka. Come on, ka.
Yes, Mitra. So freeze. Here, we are going to, each one of us is going to give the solutions for the problem that we had. So now I'm going to give my part of solution. So in this part, the main thing happens is the dispute between Vishnupriya and Mitra. So here, Mitra and Vishnupriya are friends from their childhood days. So they are very close to each other. But with the problem, when Pratap entered this, they started fighting with each other. So me and Dilip helped them to overcome it through. Once Vishnupriya is about to fall down, Mitra helped her. So in this situation, the friendship had insisted Mitra to do this. So me and Dilip is going to tell the value of friendship there, and each and everyone became friends again, and they stand together, and they successfully won this problem. Continued by Dilip.
So, so for solution for this problem is to so that since Atvika is falling down, so she needs some water and food. So we search for nearby food and water, and we give some, and all of the attention or focus towards Atvika, and
You
so
have only
that they
3 minutes time.
okay,
Change.
sir. So they don't have conflict in them, and they can they become suddenly affectionate towards Archit, and they stop conflicting each other. So I will ask Mitra to continue.
Sir, can you see my screen, sir?
I'll switch off my video first of all.
Okay, sir. 1
No, it
minute, I'll
doesn't
leave
matter
a
if
chance.
no, it doesn't matter if I see the screen. I'll check with your friends. If they are able to see, then you can go ahead.
Okay, sir.
Mitra, yes, Mitra,
Friends,
we are able to see the screen, Mitra.
Akka, PPT or my Skype window, ka, because I can only see my Skype window. So if it is the same case with you, I will leave and join, ka.
Skype window, Mitra.
Okay, ka. I'll leave and join, ka.
Skype
1
window,
minute.
Mitra.
Okay, now. Kalpitaka and friends, are you able to view the screen, friends?
Yes, Mitra, you can continue.
Yes, Mitra.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Mitra, it's very, very useful.
Okay, now. Kalpitaka, you can continue, ka.
Okay, Mitra. So my part of solution is going to be making all the other friends explain about what would happen if this particular field doesn't exist. For example, mine is a publisher and author who writes lot of books and who shares lot of contents. If articles are not written, we would never know what is happening in the world if this technology were not prevailing. And it is on the other solution is giving a small explanation how hard it is to be in this profession. For example, if a person want to make a book, he or she starts writing the contents, makes case study and goes on research with what all the facts, and we shall make them understand how hard it is. Over to the next person.
Vishnu Priyaka, you can continue, ka.
Go to the next slide and go to the next person.
Okay, sir.
So my sort of solution here is each and every normally it happens in a life. Each and every profession or among friends, there will be a partiality or discrimination among themselves while they are meeting for a long time, after a long time. So here each and every person has actually respect in his or his own profession, and also each and every person has his own profession by his hard work. So we should not do or discriminate, or we should not see partiality among ourselves, because every profession or every occupation every occupation is equal. Every occupation, from the artist to whatever may be psychologist, whatever may be, every profession is equal. So over to next person.
Good evening, one and all present here. So my part of solution is, if a person gets involved into any sort of argument, if it is about a male chauvinism or any gender discrimination or any argument, he or she lacks leadership, because one can't just get into a friendship circle and he or she can't just influence. And if any of the person present in that friendship circle is accepting to that, and if they are starting up an argument, they must be lacking any sort of leadership qualities. Normally, each and every person in life and every person living in this world have certain special traits in them, but everyone have leadership qualities inside them hidden somewhere around, and it's our responsibility to find that leadership quality and enhance that leadership quality. So we now realize that we are lacking some leadership qualities because we did not communicate with each other for a couple of years, and now we realize that because as we have joined this reunion here, and as we have come to a trip to this jungle, now we have realized lot of traits that we lose and we lack in nature. So I normally what I say is, we will have to accept to that, and now I would like to say some of the solutions for that. So as we did not communicate with each other for a couple of years, we started lacking leadership qualities, and now we are trying to convince each other, and we are also trying to attend a special course, that is leadership course, which is available for 1 month, like certificate course. But the special problem now that we are having in the jungle is, the first problem is the argument that we have between certain people, and also we are not able to find food and water. We are starving for food and water. water. So if our argument gets solved, then definitely by nature we would actually continue our journey and get water and food for our life to survive. So here, as of now, to control and convince each other, we are going to use one video that we have got, that is Invincible Leadership Qualities and 12 Archetypes. 12 archetypes is all about 12 self images that we have. So these are the 12 ones, that is the innocent, orphan, hero, and the other. So each one inside their mind has certain things. Innocent, if they are being very normal and natural, being a hero, being able to help each other, being a magician, ruler, it's all certain talents and certain archetypes. That's the certain feelings that we have inside us. If we all realize that in normal, we would definitely get our problems solved. So, but as of now, due to our anger and the rage that we have with each other, we are not able to not able to realize these 12 archetypes, because everyone has certain qualities in them, and if they have a smart work inside them, they could definitely work smart and they could solve each and every problem that they face. So here we have this problem, and it's afraid that we will have to solve this problem. So at present on 19th May, we are using this solution, and maybe in the coming weeks, if we have some time in the jungle, when we are staying in the tents, if we have some time, we would definitely attend the course for the certificate, and we will try to reform. So sir, thank you so much, sir. And Vishnu Priyaka, are you fine speaking now, ka?
Can you hear me, Mitra?
Yes, ka.
Yes, Vishnu Priya.
Sir, can I say my solution, sir?
Yeah, quickly, we don't have time.
Yes, sir. So my solution is, as we are all best friends from the childhood, we get into a misunderstanding. In the childhood, even if we get into some misunderstandings, it would be solved easily within 2 or 3 minutes. And these things were being reminded to us by Dilip and Dilip and Madhu, so that we all apologize to each other, and we move for the other works, that is search of food and water. Thank you, sir.
We all have self-belief and self-confidence that our problem is going to get solved and we are going to get united. And this problem started because of a person, you might be knowing, that was Pratap. And now we have, each one of us believe that our problem is going to get solved, and we are going to continue our journey and get food and water for our survival. Thank you so much to one and all who are here for listening to our presentation patiently. And thank you so much, sir, for playing a very important role in this whole skit, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Thank you,
So,
sir. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. I equally enjoyed the kit as well. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Right. So we will discuss about the solution scores of both the team. Scores of both the teams in terms of this presentation of solution alone. We haven't gone to the physical round. Yes, physical round is called as the blind view physical round, which I'm going to explain shortly. But as of now, I would like to give the scores of both the teams. Team Anas, unfortunately, they did not take. They were not allowed to take a lot of time, so they took only 8 minutes. But it was covering up, and that is why I stopped within 8 minutes. While Team Mridubashni had been taking almost about 12 minutes for their entirety of presentation, including my skit part. So I guess both the teams have got some important information to be highlighted. As far as Team Anas is concerned, excuse me, putting the slide of Asathaman in character and making an impression that he does not have a proper testimonial, and he has got, okay, stop chatting. நீங்க அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணி தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்றது நிறுத்துங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட். நான் பேசிட்டு இருக்கிறது கவனிங்க. Chat's mute. So giving him a negative kind of an impression, that is taking a wild rift of a character assassination, and that was a very good idea. And Dakshin made a smart way of putting it as a flip charted weaknesses in the slide form. That is a highlight. And as far as Team Mridubashni is concerned, Mitra's immediate thinking about the archetypes. Archetypes is the list of archetypes is a very optimum anecdote that can be spoken here. So I really appreciate Mitra for picking up that and putting it as a
Thank you
PowerPoint
so
slide.
much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. PowerPoint slide. And all the team members have really supported well. So that's the highlight for Team Mridubashni. So Mridubashni as a leader, she did really well. Kalpita, Balaji, Brinda, Vishnupriya had some technical issues. I don't know why. And all of a sudden it started working and she spoke, which she should have done earlier. It was just this close to give minus, but in any case, it was good. So altogether, both the teams did really well. So back in Team Anas, Sibi spoke well. Dakshit spoke with a lot of energy. Dakshin Siddharth, as usual, he did good job, had justice. Aswathaman, you have to speak brisk. You are speaking as if somebody is holding knife on your throat. So manliya, briska pesi padagu. Doubt oda pesra mariya irukku. Next time you are not supposed to do that. And Anas was also contributing. So I would like to give 85 for both the teams. 85 out of 100 for both the teams in this round.
Thank
So
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well
you.
done,
And
teams. Well done, everyone.
okay. And the bonus factor. So for both team, bonus factor for Team Anas is the inclusion of that particular slide. For that, I give 10 marks bonus. And the bonus factor for Team Mridubashni, like showing a skit and also a presentation. So they get 20 marks bonus for that. So 85 main mark and 20 bonus for Team Mridubashni. 85 main mark and 10 mark bonus for Team Anas.
Thank you, sir. Well done,
Sir, now
friends.
we want to
Well
tell
done,
the total
teammates.
scores. Sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Not upstairs.
our team score is 333, sir.
Okay.
Yesterday,
Put it in chat.
238, sir. Sir,
Can you put it in chat?
sir, yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. Team Mridubashni, what's your score?
Sir, 378, sir.
307. Put it in chat, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now the second part. Okay. Team Anas, 333. The team Mridubashni. Eவ்வளவு சொன்ன Mridubashni? How much?
378, sir.
378. Okay. 45 lead. Sorry, இப்போ sports, it's called as a blind spot sport. Okay. எப்படின்னா yeah, it's okay. எப்படின்னா what we will do is I will give a scenario. நான் சொல்ற எல்லாத்தையுமே இமேஜினேஷன்ல வச்சுக்கிறீங்க. Virtual football game. Virtual football gameல ரெண்டு டீமுக்கு நடுவுல மேட்ச் நடக்க போகுது. நான் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன், தெளிவா கவனிங்க. Listen to me very carefully. For Team Mridubashni, Vishnupriya is the goalkeeper. For Team Anas, Dakshit is the goalkeeper. Okay. For Team Mridubashni, again, for Team Mridubashni, Mitra is the forward player. Mitra is the forward player. For Team Anas, Dakshin is the forward player. Okay. இப்போதைக்கு இந்த ரோல்ஸ் மட்டும் நான் கொடுத்துறேன். Now, நான் செனாரியோவை சொல்ல மைண்ட்லயே நீங்க ஃபுட்பால் விளையாண்டு எனக்கு கோல் அடிச்சு காமிங்க. How can that be possible, sir? That's a question. Listen to this. This is going to be very interesting if you're really working with the tricks of the trade. I would நான் பால்ஸ் உடைய செக்ஷன்ஸ் அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்லுவேன். ஓகே, சார்ட் தேவையில்லை, டிராயிங் தேவையில்லை, எந்த நோட் புக்கும் தேவையில்லை. நான் இல்லை நீங்க ஏதாவது பீஸ் ஆஃப் பேப்பர் இருந்துச்சுன்னா யூ கேன், நான் சொல்ல நீங்க எழுதிக்கலாம். பட் ஐ எம் வெரி கிளியர். ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் சைட் இட்ஸ் த கோல் போஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டீம் அனாஸ் வேர் Vishnupriya is standing as the goalkeeper. This side is the goal post of Team Mridubashni where Dakshit is standing as a goalkeeper. So now, there are 4 sections on which I will keep the ball. 4 செக்ஷன்ல நான் பாலை நான் சொல்லுவேன். அந்த 4 செக்ஷன்ல இருந்து கோலை எப்படி அடிப்பீங்கன்னு நீங்க எனக்கு சொல்லணும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், ஃபார் டீம் அனாஸ் நான் ஒரு செக்ஷன்ஸை சொல்லுவேன். அந்த செக்ஷன்ல இருந்து நீங்க எப்படி கோலை வந்து ஸ்கோர் பண்ணுவீங்க அப்படின்னு எனக்கு நீங்க சொல்லணும். Now, let me tell you the 4 sections. Section number 1. Paris corner. Paris, P-A-R-I-S. Paris cornerல Paris cornerல இருந்து நீங்க high elevated shot தான் அடிக்க முடியும். I repeat, Paris cornerல இருந்து high elevated shot தான் அடிக்க முடியும். You kick the ball with some trick and it goes all the way galloping and flying in the air. Paris cornerல இருந்து டாப்பிள் பண்ணி தான் அடிக்க முடியும். Number 1. இது 2 டீமுக்குமே காமன். Number 2. Second one is the corner of Cairo, Egypt. Egyptனு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். Egypt cornerனு வச்சுக்கோங்க. Egypt. E-G-Y-P-T, Egypt. இந்த Egypt cornerல இருந்து successive pass இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் கோல் போஸ்டுக்கு போக முடியும். You can score a goal only if there are successive passes. That's Egypt corner. Third corner, it's the Indian corner. The Indian cornerல ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா பால் அங்க இந்தியன் கார்னர்ல இருந்ததுன்னா ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா பால் டிஃபெண்டருக்கு அனுப்ப முடியும். ஐ மீன் சாரி, நாட் டிஃபெண்டர், ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயருக்கு அனுப்ப முடியும். ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர் என்ன பண்ணலாம், அதை பாஸ் பண்ணலாம். பாஸ் பண்ணி ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் அவே கோல் போடுறதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணலாம். ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர் கேன் கோ ஃபார் த பாசர்ஸ். இப்போ நான் இங்கே வந்துட்டு கோல் கீப்பர் சொல்லியிருக்கேன், ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர் மட்டும் தான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு டீமுக்கும் ஒரு ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர் இருக்கீங்க. அந்த ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர் யார்கிட்ட வேணாலும் பாஸ் பண்ணலாம். அது பாஸ் பண்ணும்போது இப்போ மித்ரா ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர்னா ஷி ஹேஸ் டு சே, மித்ரா இந்தியன் கார்னர்ல இருந்து பால் வருது, ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயரான உனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சிட்டாங்க, இப்போ நீ யாருக்கு பாஸ் பண்ணுவ அப்படின்னு நான் கேட்பேன். ஸோ மித்ரா வில் சே சம் ஒன், ஷி ஹேஸ் டு சே சம் ஒன். ஓகே, ஸோ அதுல இருந்து எப்படி கோல் போறது அப்படிங்கிறது அதை நம்ம ஃபர்தர் அப்புறம் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். பட் now you have been exposed to 3 corners. Tell me, Dakshin, what is the first corner?
It's a Paris corner, sir, from where we could do elevated shots. Elevated shots, sir.
Good, okay. Tell me, Brinda, what is the second corner?
Sir, Egypt corner, sir. Egypt corner,
Exactly.
Successive passer.
So, okay, fine. யார் கல்பிதாவா பிருந்தாவா பேசுறது?
Sir, Brinda, sir.
Oh,
Brinda, sir.
okay, okay. For 1 second, it sounded like Kalpita. Right, okay. So, fine. You're right about Egypt corner. I'm still about to introduce the 4th corner. Anas, what's the 3rd corner? Da?
It's Indian cards.
Exactly. Indian corner oda feature enna?
Sir, we can score to the defender, sir. Straightly.
Defender illa forward.
Yes, sir, forward.
Forward. Okay, right. Now the 4th, yes, correct. Paris corner, Egypt corner, Indian corner. The 4th one is the corner of Great Britain, the Great Britain corner. The Great Britain corner இருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா, இது வந்து it has brought you closer to the defender and the goalkeeper. Okay, so goalkeeper தக்ஷித் நிக்கிறான், தக்ஷித்துக்கு முன்னாடி டிஃபெண்டர், அது யாரோ நீங்க முடிவு பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அந்த டிஃபெண்டருக்கும் கோல் கீப்பருக்கும் கிட்ட நீங்க பாலை கொண்டு போயாச்சு. ஸோ இவனை 2 பேரும் டேக்கிள் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா கோல் தான். ஓகே, ஸோ அதுதான் பிரிட்டன் கார்னர் ஆஃப் பிரிட்டன், பிரிட்டன் கார்னர். ஸோ பாரிஸ் கார்னர், ஈஜிப்ட் கார்னர், இந்தியன் கார்னர், பிரிட்டன் கார்னர். ஸோ இந்த 4 கார்னர் நீங்க எனக்கு என்ன பண்ணுங்க, கோல் கீப்பர், ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர்னு நான் 2 பேரை தான் டெபியூட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். நீங்க மீதி ஆட்களை டெபியூட் பண்ணி எனக்கு நேம சொல்லுங்க. பாசர் அப்படின்னு ஒன்று வைங்க, இல்ல சென்டர் ஹாஃப்னு வைங்க, இல்ல டிஃபெண்டர்னு வைங்க, எப்படி வேணாலும் வச்சுக்கோங்க. அதுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி நம்ம இங்க பிளே பண்ண போறோம். So the match is going to be started between Team Anas and Team Ilvashan. Yes, I have the hands raised. Asutaman.
Sir, can you repeat once more of the Britain corner, sir? I had some network issues, I couldn't hear, sir.
Britain corner is one particular spot where you are getting very close to the defender and goalkeeper. and you've got high chance of scoring the goal.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Dakshin.
Sir, so my doubt was like, should we discuss here itself or should we leave the meeting and go, sir?
இல்லடா எல்லாமே பிளான் பண்ணிட்டு நீ ஃபுட்பால்ல கிரவுண்ட்ல பிளானா பண்ணிட்டு இருப்ப பால் வர வர நீ டக் 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 டக்னு அந்த டைம்ல மெக்கானிக்கலா நீ பண்ணுவில்ல அதான் அந்த மாதிரி தான்.
ஓகே சார். எஸ் சார்.
வர்ச்சுவல் கேம் கிரவுண்ட்ல விளையாடுறதுக்கு பதிலா மைண்ட்ல விளையாடுற அவ்வளவுதான்.
Okay, so I thought we have to give our lineup first.
No. நீங்க டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணி எனக்கு சொல்ல வேண்டியது player role fixation. I have fixed only 2 roles. One is the role of a goalkeeper, another one is the role of a forward player. So இப்போ மிருதுபாஷினி டீம்ல கோல் கீப்பர் விஷ்ணுபிரியா, ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயர் மித்ரா. ஸோ பிருந்தா, பாலாஜி, கல்பிதா, மிருதுபாஷினி ஹெர்செல்ஃப். உன்னோட டீம்ல சிபி இருக்கான், அனாஸ் இருக்கான், ஸோ அஸ்வத்தாமன் இருக்கான், நீ இருக்க. ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் டு சே.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Dakshin knows about some of the roles, being an avid soccer player. So அவங்கிட்ட இருந்து நீங்க நேம்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கலாம். So I allow Dakshin to first fix the spot and roles of the players so that Mirdubashini's team will continue. ஆனா கோல் கீப்பர்ஸ் நான் சொல்றவங்க தான்.
Okay.
அனாஸ் உங்க டீம்ல தக்ஷித் தான் கோல் கீப்பர், இதுல விஷ்ணுபிரியா தான் கோல் கீப்பர்.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. So shall we start our teamwork?
அதுக்கு செப்பரேட் டீம் டாக் வேணுமா இல்ல குயிக்கா டிசைட் பண்ணிடுறீங்களா? பப்ளிக் டீம் டாக் டைம் கொடுக்குறேன். ஓகே, சோ பப்ளிக் டீம் டாக் டைம் ஃபார் டீம் அனாஸ். கோ.
Thank you, sir. So friends, one thing is decided. Dakshit, you are the goalkeeper now, okay? And I'm the forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we still have Anas, Sibi, and Ashwathaman. Okay, so now I'm sorry, da.
No, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, just listen. What should happen is, who wants to be the defender now? We need one defender. Anyone defender? Okay, Anas, you be the defender. Okay, then we have 2 more roles left. We need one defensive midfielder, one who could help the attack as well and one who could help the defense as well. So Ashwathaman, are you willing to take that role, defensive midfielder?
Yes, no.
Okay, and who else is left? Sibi. Oh yeah, actually he left, ironically speaking. Sir, can we wait for Sibi or what should we do, sir? Sir is not in the meeting.
No, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Sir, so Sibi has left, sir. What should we do then, sir? Shall we go?